Hi, welcome to Lab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're playing
Barcelona.
Yes, indeed. We finally get Barcelona to the table.
Yes. Well, it's actually been on our table for a long time.
It's been on the table. We finally
We're finally filming it for
record.
you.
So we are going to play a couple of rounds of Barcelona for you guys, give you a real good demo of what the game plays like. In Barcelona, we are taking the roles of 19th century builders, expanding the great city of Barcelona.
Yes, we're modernizing it, and we're bringing in citizens from old Barcelona into the new Barcelona.
Indeed. But before we get to the table, a couple of words from our sponsors.
Yes, like our partners.
Yeah, so we have some partners we want to shout out here. So Into the AM is a clothing.
Yeah, brand we've been working with for years now, actually.
Wow.
So, and we love their t-shirts. Even I do. I have mine on right now. It's like an astronaut guy. They have a lot of like fancy, like loud in your face stuff. That's not really our style.
They also have some,
but they have some like
nice fitted plain t-shirts, which are, and sweatshirts. Really good stuff. So if you're interested, go check those out. Additionally, shout out to our table, Geek and Son.
Yes.
We love this table, and
we will do a video on it. Yes, doing an almost 1 year video.
Yeah, just to look back.
The table,
and to talk about it. So you'll see those links down below. And most importantly, our patrons. We couldn't be here without their support. So generous and so wonderful.
Yes, and it's been actually a really fun time off the channel with you guys. Just getting to play with them, do some live stuff, and a whole bunch of giveaways.
We give away a lot of stuff. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, go down below. You see the link, Lab Games on Patreon. We'd love to see you there. So without further ado, here is Barcelona on the table. So we're going to go brief setup, kind of a little bit of nomenclature, you could talk them through the turn structure.
Yeah.
Real simple turn structure, by the way.
Yes.
But this is a point salad. Don't get us wrong. There's no doubt about it. Every player has their own player board, and you've got a lot of little chits and pieces to put on there, right? To give you an idea what's going on here. So you've got citizen cubes. We've got what is that called?
Our
Modernismos, yes. That word just escapes me. The top is the Sagrada Familia. If you've played Sagrada, you know what that means. But we'll show you how that works later on. But over here is most important. You've got your supply of narrow roads and wide roads, which we're going to be putting in and building into Barcelona. We also have intersections, which will also be building. We have our inventory, which at first we only have 4 slots, but we start with 1 cloth and 1 coin, as well as all of these ceramic tile.
Well, they're cobblestones.
Or cobblestone tiles. I think they look like ceramic tiles to me.
They do. They're very beautiful.
Which we'll be putting out, I'll just go around the board, out on this lovely space here, adjacent to the center one. Right, and gaining bonuses by doing that. And you'll see how that works as well. Over here on this board, you've got our Modernismo scoring tiles, which we'll be putting onto our player boards for endgame scoring. We also have our public services, which we will be putting on and gaining immediate bonuses right away when we grab those.
Yes.
Our supply of buildings is over here. That'll make more sense. Our Sagrada Familia supply is up top, which we'll be putting out on our player boards as well for additional in-game points and goods. Most importantly, the center of the board.
Barcelona. So I could take them through the turn structure if you would like.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, because this is where the meat and potatoes of the game is happening. So when we take our turns, we start, again, thematically, we're moving people from the city of Old Barcelona into New Barcelona. So we are going to start every turn with 2 citizens. These are face down because they're secret. But I will be turning them face up when I take my first turn. And we're going to place those 2 citizens every turn on one of the intersections here in the city of Barcelona. And you'll notice that because this is a grid, every intersection corresponds with 2 actions here and there. You'll see like on this top side and then on the right-hand side here.
Or maybe even
diagonally.
Action.
Yes, we have a tram action if we take one of these like center city, I guess you could say, intersection spots. But that's where we'll be placing our citizens. That will be how we determine what actions we will be eligible for that round. So we will then take the actions that we are able to take, which we will go through as we take them because there's a lot of them. And then once all of our actions are resolved and everything's done, then we must construct a building if possible. So again, this game is all about building Barcelona and putting people in there. So based on where we have citizens on the board, where there are citizens on the board, because we release them once they're not really ours.
It's a catch and release.
Yes, there's a catch and release system here. So we
like fish.
We put them out, and if we're able to build one of our buildings over on the side, which you can kind of see.
Oh, yeah.
They have specific parameters. The green buildings will require 2 citizens of any color surrounding one of these little town blocks.
Sorry.
You'll see as we start putting them out. If we're able to build something, we have to go ahead and build.
We'll show you them when we bring them out.
Absolutely, and it will be happening quickly. So, and then we will check if a Serdat scoring was triggered. So we have our Serdat track over here, which is kind of like it's one of those in-game, not victory points, but sort of like favor tracks, if you will. So the better we're doing building the city, the more Serdat is going to be very happy with this. He's kind of our urban designer.
He is.
Right?
He is the urban designer.
And as we move and progress through our game here, we will be scoring that intermittently. So we'll check for that, and then we just draw 2 citizens for the next round. So really, that's kind of it: is replacing citizens, taking actions, building if we can, doing a little cleanup, and starting it over again.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Down here, last bit to cover is the citizen track. So as we put citizens on the board and then build buildings, those citizens that you use to build the buildings, they actually occupy the buildings and they'll come out and populate this board. When one of these rows fills up to the end, we do a sort of scoring. We'll score this sort of tile, which for right now, round 1, is for every of these disk spaces that's completely empty. We're going to get 3 points for it times whatever the multiplier is on the Serta track. We all start it with 0. So once you start to, actually it's 1 time, sorry.
Yeah.
1 time. So you'll be able to get up to 4 times the bonus, which is insane. Again, point salad.
Yeah, lots of points happening.
Right. So without further ado, we'll talk about what's going on as we go.
Okay.
So
cool. So I will start us
and
off. So
you wonder where the citizens came from? They come from this bag.
They come from this bag called Old Barcelona.
Old Barcelona. So you draw 2 from the bag to start the game, and you'll draw 2 at the end of every turn.
Okay. So I will reveal to you. I have a blue and a green citizen. So it does matter how I put these out, because depending on what kind of buildings we want to build, they may require certain types of citizens. So I will go ahead and just put the blue citizens on top, and I'm going to put them all right here. So they're going to land on this intersection all the way on this side. And now I have these 2 actions to choose from. Well, not choose from, but to take. I could take advantage of both of them. So I will start by placing an intersection. And I will take my intersection from my player board here, and I'll explain what that does in a minute. I'm going to pick an intersection that's free, unoccupied. I'm going to pick this one in the very middle because that one's the best. I do have to pay $1 for that, or a money, which I do have in my supply. So I'll place that there. Now, when you place an intersection, you have the added benefit of taking advantage of any benefits that are not covered on adjacent streets. So right here, I get 2 coins, and then I do get to move up 1, 2 on the Serdat track. So I'm moving up my my influence with Serdat, I guess you could say. He's very happy because I built the center.
He's a happy man.
I built the center Zocalo, I guess, in the town. So anyway. All right,
so that was the build.
So that's there. There's my build and intersection. And then here I get to upgrade one of my Modernisme slots. So those Modernisme tiles we talked about are going to come down here and occupy these spots on the player board, ultimately giving us some end game bonus points. And these little tiles on the side, these little cubes, are going to give us a multiplier if we're able to bump those up. So I will start on this end here. I'm going to pay a cloth because I have to do that in order to bump this up.
Yep.
And I will now have a ×2 multiplier on whatever I end up putting there eventually.
Correct.
There is no Serdat scoring round because obviously we haven't built anything yet. And I will draw 2 citizens from the bag, and that is my turn.
That is your entire turn. So now I go, and I'm going to put out my own citizens. I have a blue and a red one, which are very nice.
Oh, I should have skipped 2. I can't build anything. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, you did. You can't build because there's no building that requires only 1 citizen. You have to have 2 citizens, and you can only take from the top of the stack, not both.
Yes.
So I will place my very own citizens. And I think I like where this is going. The thing is, it's like, obviously I want to build, it'll be beneficial for me to build near this cat.
Yes.
Because...
Yeah, when you build a building, the citizens have to come from adjacent points, intersections.
So I'm going to go there, and it's going to cost me a coin, a kern.
Okay.
So I'll pay my kern.
That's what you're doing.
Yep. So I'm going to get a big road. Play the big road. Now I'm going to cover up. I could play it on any road spot, any wide road spot, and whatever I cover up is going to get me that bonus. So that's going to put me up one on the Serta track. And I also get to take the single roads.
Double roads.
So I get 2 little narrow streets I can put down. And I'll put one. What you kind of want to do is build a path. If you can.
Yeah.
So like I can put one here and collect a coin.
Okay.
And they can be anywhere. They don't have to be adjacent to what you got. Or each other. They don't have to be adjacent to each other. I can go here and get 3 points. Right?
You can, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And did you explain how the points work?
How the points work?
Because you didn't get your points. So when you place roads, you
sorry,
get points right away. We sometimes
I get 2 points for that. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I get 1 point for each of these. So I place the first one, I get 1 because it wasn't adjacent to anything. The second one I place, I get 2 because it's adjacent to 1, right? 1, 2.
Right.
Had I strung them all together, it would be even more points.
Yeah, I know. And I'm thinking...
So it's 2 more.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so now I have to build. And I can build right here because it's adjacent to 2 of these dudes.
Yep.
And I can build, I could either build a green, which is a low tier 1 house or level 1 house.
Yeah,
right
but
here.
it does give you a Serta point.
It does, but if I build this guy, I'm going to lose a Serta point, but I'll gain a bump on the Sagrada Familia track.
Yeah.
So this requires 1 pink, which is like the middle class, and it requires 1 of anything else.
Yeah.
Which is, these guys happen to be the upper class. So they're going to go away, and they're going to come down to this track here, which they didn't, they're just filling it up. And I'm going to get points in the amount of the lowest number on this track, which is 1.
Yes.
Which is terrible.
And then I'm going to have you either move this or remove a point. Just because when you score these streets, they do have to be in a straight line.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
3
so
points.
you can either...
I'll remove 1 point. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's fine.
So they have to be on the same road?
They have to be on the same street in a straight line.
Okay.
And they can be from any player. So it doesn't matter just as long as they're contiguous.
All right. Fair enough. So I also get to move up one of my Sagrada Familia, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to move this marker over 1 slot, but because I jumped that slot, I get to take a level 1 tile. I'll take this one, which will give me +1 Serta and 2 points.
Yes.
Again, point salad.
Yeah.
That's going to go in here, and now it stays on my board, and I'll go all the way up to 4. So I got that. I lose 1 Serta for building this. He doesn't like these fancy things. And then I flip it over, and I take one of my little tokens and place it on there to show that it was my building.
Yep.
And that is it. So we do not do a scoring yet because we didn't finish here. Your turn. I draw 2.
All right. Okay. Great. Yikes. Think about where I want to put these people.
Oh my.
I can't put them there. So you monopolize this going here. So we can't really have 3. Like I'm looking at what buildings can be built.
Yeah.
But also like where you want to put stuff. So we're going to be scoring these things. So I definitely want to get building. I guess I could go. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
I will go right there. So I get to do the narrow streets, and I'm going to do the cobblestones. And I will start with the cobblestone action. So the way this works is you take the cobblestone off your player board, which reveals some good bonuses for you. But you're going to play it out on this cobblestone track. We can build out from the center cobblestone, orthogonally adjacent, gaining the bonuses of anything you cover. So I will start here, and I will get 1 Sirda point. Cool. Mm-hmm. And then I am going to do 2 narrow streets.
Yep. And you always take them from the left stack.
Yes. Right. Because you're getting points for that.
And because they're seated specifically. I think there's 4 on the left and 6 on the right.
Okay, so I will go here for 2 points.
Okay.
And then I'll go here for 3 points plus another 3.
So it's 6 points. Point salad.
Point
salad.
So point salad-y. Mm-hmm. And now I have to build.
You have to build.
I must build. And that's fine. I'm going to...
Which color would you like?
I will build the pink building.
All right. So you will also build a tier 2.
I'll build it here, tier 2 building. So same thing as Anthony did. I'm going to lose a Sirda point, which I kind of knew I was going to, which is why I did that. And then I gain one of these Sagrada Familias.
Track, up 1.
What's that?
You move up 1 on your Sagrada,
right
and that
here.
gains you the level. No, it's on the first building.
What?
It goes on that first building.
Oh, yes.
not between them.
Just forget about it. Don't ignore me. Just
it's there.
And I get one of these.
You get one of the 3 up there. Which would you like?
I'll take 5 points.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, you know I'm all about the points.
Yep. That's 13. Okay. Now you also get paid for this. So these come off.
Yeah.
They go here and they cover up these spots, but 1 is still remaining, so you only get 1 more point for this building.
Yep.
You get to. We are not at the end of the track, so we do not do a scoring yet.
Not yet.
And to me, so it moves. The game moves for sure.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yeah, it is quick.
Take your citizens.
You take your citizen.
Citizen.
Let's see. Where do I wish to go? Maybe I'll go here. Boop. Do I want to build another stinking road?
It's got so many roads.
I don't think I do.
Well, it's like you want to build near where other people are, but also you don't.
Where you are. We haven't demoed a couple of other things yet, though.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you don't go to those places.
What? Would you like what? Because of the half buildings?
The Half-Blood Prince, that's why. Hey, I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to go on her intersection.
Oh, okay.
And this is the beauty of going on an intersection, right? Because I went on her intersection, she's going to get paid.
I get paid. You get anything with the hands.
Yeah, so you only have 1 hand.
So I get 1 coin.
You get 1 coin. As you build more intersections, you'll start to get more and more bonuses. More options of bonuses.
More options for bonuses.
And more bonuses.
More bonuses. Yeah.
2 different ones, right? So that's where she gets to make out there, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to get to do a couple things. So I'm going to put one of my tiles down. And I will take Lacerda.
It's not Lacerda.
Move up one of these. I will do what you did and move up the one that costs cloth. Mm-hmm. Good enough. But see, I get 3 actions here because I'm in the center. I get a tram action. So the first tram action, I get to put my little train car out on the board. Anywhere to start. Anywhere to start. And I'm looking. This is very important because I have to move him 1 to 2 spaces
in a straight line.
Not in a straight line. He can make turns. So I could go like up here, like you would go up 1 because he stops on the streets, not the intersections.
Right.
So it really depends on what I want to put down or what I want to collect as a bonus, right?
Yeah, so, you're going to be taking the action in the street.
Yes.
Where your tram is located. Right. So you get an extra action for doing this. So that's why it matters where you put it and what you're trying to accomplish.
Correct. So I could literally just go 1 space and land him here if I wanted to.
And you're counting one space because that is your street,
correct.
So you don't have to.
Didn't count it.
It doesn't count, so you don't have to pay.
Yep. So each street's one space unless you
Yeah.
are going on your own. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to pay a coin because once you stop, you have the option to put out a citizen.
Yeah.
A passenger.
A passenger, yeah.
Yep. So I paid a coin to put him out. He's going to be worth points end game. But he also lets me take the action of the row, of the street. So I get to take the 2 coins.
Yeah. And that costs 1 coin because that was the cost next to the passenger that you took.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll give them a shot on my board.
Yep.
So I took
Just
this
so it makes sense.
passenger. It cost me that 1 coin. And now I've got more to go. But it's going to cost me a lot of other things I don't have. So that's my actions. Now I can build. Now I must build.
Yes.
I must build.
I must build.
House. I'm going to build a level 1, and I'll build it right here. Right? Keep in mind that this street runs through here. You can only build these little baby,
little
baby
houses.
houses there. So this could take 2 of any color. So these guys both work, right? So I'll drop him here. I'll drop these guys there. I get 1 Serta. Flip this. Put a token out. I'm going to get the lowest number here, which is a 4. 4 points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my turn. Not scoring yet. One more. One more pink, actually.
Ooh.
So it doesn't look like, unless you put a pink out, we won't be scoring yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. This is so tough. Because it's like I want to build, but in order to build, I'm like limited as to where I can place my people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To take the actions that I want to take. Because we've got these like citizens all hanging out all over the place here.
I know.
Yes. What's the matter?
I forgot to take a bonus in the beginning, and so did you. We'll do it right now. If
Okay.
you're the first person to build in a
right.
row, you flip this over and you get 5 points. So
Yeah, you're right.
I get this one, you get that one. We'll fix it
Okay.
real quick. We each get 5.
Yeah.
So we're both at 19.
Okay.
That's all. Just remember, if you're the first one to build in a row, you get the 5-point bonus. 1 time.
Yes. Okay.
Again, there's so many points.
Yeah.
For everything you do, you've got to pay attention because
Yeah.
it's like, oh man. You move
It's
a piece,
rough.
you're getting points. Doesn't matter what piece it is.
Rough.
But if you're into point salad, man,
This
you
is
should
the
be
game for
just
you.
foaming.
You're just like
Foaming
so much
at the
point
mouth
salad.
right now.
Okay. I just love point salad.
I'm not a salad eater.
I know.
For those who know me, I don't eat the greens.
Yeah, only cooked.
Only cooked.
You cook salads. Like, what's more of a chili? Or stew?
Yeah, I guess.
Cooked
Who's stew?
salad. Oh my goodness. Man, this doesn't get me what I want. I don't like that.
All right.
This is not good. I want to go like wide street. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do this. This will work. I'm going here. Boom. And I'm going to go
So wide street. And
modernisme.
Modernismo.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
what I wanted to do. I don't want to do that. I mean, I could. I can't get more coins. All right. That's fine. I'll do it. I'll just stay here. So I will do wide street, and I'm going to go to this wide street. Cover up.
I'll give you another
Serta.
Serta.
It's
And it's
Serta.
going to be worth 2 points.
2 points because it's a wide street.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do this guy, and I will just bump this up because I don't have any more
Freebie.
cloth because it's free.
All right.
And then I can build.
What are you building?
I'm going to build a green.
A greenhouse.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm going to build it. Right. And this is going to give me
1 Serta.
1 Serta, which is all I really needed. I will build this guy right here.
Okay.
Boop. So I do get 5 points.
Well, you get the 5 for that, correct? So push them up there. I'll pull the guys and then score you. So you're gonna
5.
get 4 points.
Why?
For the building.
Oh, so 9 total.
Yeah, so you're gonna get 9 total.
0.7.
All right. So we are not there yet.
Not quite.
You're right there, but not there yet. So no scoring.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Now, if I were to build one more house with green, then we will score. Okay. So where do I wish to go? So we could do intersection. Intersectionality is always good. 1, 2, 2. Bing, bing, bing. 1, 2, 3. That'd be a pretty decent one. I have 2 coins right now. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to do something a little hokey doke.
Okay.
Do I want to build though? I do want to build. This is problem is like where all the guys are.
I know, it's like we don't really want those actions.
I don't want those, but I guess I kind of have to.
Unless you don't want to build. Well, but the thing is, you could
You know
still
what?
build.
Oh, here, yeah, I'm gonna.
You know what I mean?
That's a good. I just realized that actually. So I'm gonna go here.
Like you don't have to build where you placed.
You do not. So I'm gonna put these guys here, and I'm gonna take these 2 actions, right? So, but it's gonna cost me a coin to go there, but I'm gonna gain 2 coins for that.
Yes.
For that action. For this action, I actually, because I wanted to do that, we haven't done it yet. So I'm going to spend 3 coins to do a public service project.
Okay, what public service announcement would you like?
If you look at them,
It's not an announcement.
well, they're all. I know it's not. So this one will gain me points, I guess. Let's read them because
Okay,
they're all
yeah,
weird.
I can read them and tell you exactly what they are.
I know
too,
this guy is going to let me place either 2 narrow roads and a wide road, get 10 points, and 2.
So we have the Sant Anthony Market,
Yep,
which
this
is you. That's that guy.
Okay.
Which pays 3, 2, 1 coins to gain 1 cloth for every block with at least one of your building markers on it. Advance twice on the Serdad track and gain 10, 6, 3 victory points. So this one's going to be 3 coins.
Right. So I paid the 3
You
coins.
have to pay 3. You gain a cloth for every block with at least one of your building markers on it.
Okay.
Okay. Advance twice on the Serdad track, and then you gain 10 points.
So we get 2 cloth, 10 points, because
Yeah.
I have 2 blocks, right?
Yeah.
And 2 Sertas. The other one would get me +2 on the
What's that?
Sagrada? No, the next one.
This one here is the
It looks like +2 Sagrada Familia.
Museo de Modernisme Català, which is you're going to pay to advance twice on your Sagrada Familia track, advance twice on Serdad track, and then gain your points as indicated. And then we have the one with that's the Universitat de Barcelona. Place cobblestone action. But you don't have to do it next to another cobblestone. You can put it anywhere. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then advance twice on the Serdad track, and then gain your points.
Man, oh, man.
The other is the Estacio.
I don't want to do any of this other ones. I already know what I'm doing.
You already know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one, the Sagrada Familia one, if you don't mind.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
So I already paid my 3 coins.
Okay.
I'm going to advance twice on the Sagrada Familia track, so I'll show you that. I'm going to go boom, boom. So I did skip another section, so I will be getting one of these. I'll grab that in a moment. But I'm also going to get 10 victory points.
You are
right
here.
There. And 2 on the Serta.
Okay.
All right. So these just go next to your player board. They're done. You just do them once and you're done.
Yep.
Now I do get a Sagrada, so I will take this guy, which is +1 Serta and +4 points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a level 2.
Yeah, that's good.
+4 points.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. So that was that building.
Yes.
Did the coin thing. Now I have to build. Now I can build over here, even though I place guys there. It doesn't matter. I can build anywhere. And I will build these cats.
Very good.
So I will put that here. It's going to cost these 2 to go up another Serta. I get 2 points.
You can actually just get 2 points for that. Yeah.
So this guy is going to go here. We are crossing over. So that'll happen. That flips, gets one of my tokens, and I'm going to get 4 points for the building.
Very good. Nice.
And now we actually do a scoring.
Yes.
A Serta scoring.
Right.
Where we basically we're going to score this marker, which is for every cleared row. Oh, actually, I go up one more.
You get one more,
yeah. So do you. Actually.
I already did. I already got
did?
mine.
I didn't do that. We are going to score this. 3 points for every empty slot. I only have one. You only have one. So it's 3 points each times your multiplier. You have a 3 multiplier. That's 9 points. I have a 4. That's 12.
Yes. So 1, 2, 43 is 53. And 9 for me, should be 39.
39. So that's that. We clear out the Modernismo tiles, and it resets our Serta markers back to 0.
We must once again gain favor.
Gain favor with the Serta. All right, so that was my turn. We are now in, I guess you can call it the second phase.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll take a few more actions, and I think we almost demonstrated all of it.
I think so, yeah.
And then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? So go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
And keep in mind, those Modernismo tiles are endgame. So you'll score those. Modernisme tiles. Sounds like that baby's name from the Twilight series.
What?
They gave her a weird name.
I don't know.
She's never watched it.
I don't watch Twilight, sorry.
I unfortunately had the privilege.
I need to know more about that later.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I also want to do a public works.
Oh, how nice.
Isn't that great?
It's good when you have the money for it.
It is, yeah. It's definitely good. And I don't have any cloth to do that, though. So that's not good. But I could do this and get some cloth for later.
You can do the top one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. Because I can still build that way.
You can.
So I'll do this first because it's clean.
So
I'll
take a
cloth
and
3 points. 1, 2, 3. Very good. And then I will take my project.
Yeah, you've always got projects.
I always have projects in the works. You know I do.
I know. I always
always
have to
have
tell the
something
family
brewing.
about those projects that she's got going on. It's amazing.
Well, I just sit there quietly.
Brooding about it when I don't bring it up.
Stop. Oh, you're such a mess. I don't know which one of these I want. Maybe this cobblestone one. I like to break the rules sometimes.
Okay.
So let's do that. Bless you.
Me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if I take one of these, I can take this. Like, I can take another one.
But you can't take that one, unfortunately.
But I can't.
It's not adjacent.
It doesn't have to be. If I take this, what am I looking at doing
true.
that?
That is true.
So I'll just do that. I'm going to spend 3 coins.
To take that one.
Take
to let you put one anywhere.
To let me put a cobblestone anywhere. I'll put it down here.
So let's finish the
card
10
first.
points and 2
So
serves.
Serda points, 10 points, 42, 52.
There you go. Now we'll do your...
Caught up, and I can do my
2.
thing. I get a level 2
7 points.
building. I'll take the 7 points.
Of course you will.
You know I love my points.
I know. So you have 59.
All right.
Now you can build.
And now I can build. And I will build not the red one. Because I have 2 blue guys.
Oh, so I guess you're going to build this guy.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
So
the level 3 now. You keep in mind you can upgrade level 1s to level 2s and level 2s to level 3s.
Yes, you can overbuild.
They're called overbuilding.
Yeah, we can overbuild. Which is how you would end up with more than one building token on a block.
Correct.
But I'm not doing that.
Well, you can't because there's no citizens out.
Right, exactly.
To do that.
So I'm going to put this here. That
you
gets my
chose a
token.
Green?
I got a green.
Did
so
you take your Serta point?
I did.
Okay, good.
I take it right away. And these go here.
Yeah.
And they actually, even though we're in this like second partition here, these still continue to fill up on this row. So.
But you're going to get 7 points.
Yeah.
Because that is the lowest score visible.
Is. Sure is. 6, 7.
Very good.
Perfect.
We are not doing a scoring. Take your 2. And I shall place my citizens. Citizen! Oh, this is bad news bears. Okay. Haven't done that yet. Let's do this.
What?
I will take a Modernismo. So I will take the
one?
wide road guy.
This one?
That's not a wide road guy.
That's a wide road chain guy.
What about that's like the longest wide road chain?
The longest. Well, that's like points for chains.
Right. Oh.
This one. Well, I'll tell you exactly what they are here. I will tell you. Exactly.
Points for chains.
Points for chains. Okay, so that's gain 1 victory point per narrow street tile you've placed on the board. Is that one?
Yep.
Doesn't matter where it is.
Okay.
The one with the chain is gain 2 victory points per wide street tile in your longest uninterrupted line of wide street tiles on the same street. Right,
I'll take the skinny road one.
Okay.
I think that one's easier to accomplish.
Yes. Here you go, skinny roads.
Right, so that one goes here, and that's going to go in my player board on one of my slots. Doesn't matter which one, as long as I can pay for it. This one's free, and I know that I've also unlocked the ×2 multiplier for it, so I'll get a double bonus for that one. So that is my place a Modernismo tile, and now I get 2 coins. And then I shall build. Now keep in mind that this, again, has to be these baby ones that don't really do anything for you.
I know, yeah.
Down here, I could build a level 1 building, because again, it takes whatever you want. Then I go up 1 on the Serta. So these babies are going to come here.
Oh, man.
We just filled up the first box. This is going to flip.
No good.
That's going to give me another Serta because it relieves it. Uncovers 1.
Yes.
That's going to get me 7 points.
Okay.
60. And we are not, again, we're not out of scoring because we have to cross out of this one. So
yeah, so
we've got some buildings to build. Yep.
We do.
Look at the back, please.
Yep. Citizen bag.
Oh, you get 5 points for that.
Oh, for that building, yeah.
You
That's
didn't
right.
take that.
I have more points? You don't say.
Yes, they always catch up to me.
Those points, yeah, they do.
We've done just about, I think we've actually done every action. So.
I think we have,
So we could do like one more turn and we'll, go talk about it.
We'll talk about this. All right, I'll take one more. And I will go. I guess I should put my tram out for continuity's sake. I could.
Not a bad idea. If you want to deliver some passengers.
I could do like here and just do passenger things. So it's going to cost me. Ooh, I don't have a coin to spend.
So
guess I'm not doing that. Yeah. I could go on like my own citizen tile though.
You can do that.
For free. But I don't want to do that stupid thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
so
tough.
Pay for it.
You do. You have to pay. You will pay.
You will pay.
You will pay. I could do this. Do another. Oh, I can't pay for that either, can I? Wow, I'm broke as a joke, man. This is good. This is bad news. We'll do this. That would be like a good move for me. So I get 2 coins, which is good.
Okay.
So 2 coins. And then I get to place a cobblestone out.
Yeah, those are always
right.
Good,
So
good
that's
moves.
good.
Good moves.
And I would put a cobblestone like probably here, so I could get one of those Modernisme tiles.
Your very own Modernisme.
My very own Modernisme tile. And I would probably do something like, I don't know, intersections. We're not scoring these anyway, so we'll just pretend.
There you go.
There we go. So I would get something like that.
Now you shall build.
And I would build, and I can't build anything. I can build one of these garbage corner streets right there. That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna
Gets you
eat up
nothing.
these 2 guys.
It just basically pushes the game along because that's our scoring track, basically.
Yep. That's a round track, right?
Yep.
Because it's just going to keep pushing it. Because
Yep.
it's forcing you to build. If you can build, you must build. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Put a token on there, and you go up 1 more on the circle.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. So I'll take the last turn
Okay.
here, and then we'll call it a day. So I'll go up here. We didn't build any level 3 buildings yet because we just haven't had a situation where we had 3 separate citizens out.
That's
Which is tough.
I have thoughts about that, but we can talk about it.
Yeah. So, Yeah, maybe with a 2-player game, it's
That's
not
exactly.
But I don't know. Who knows though? Like,
Yep. Don't
we
know.
haven't played with a higher count, so I'm gonna go with 1 on the Serta. Actually, I don't build yet. I'll build. I haven't done my move, so I get to 2. A couple things. I get that and 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and I get to place one of these, and I wanted to do roads. Put down 2 road tiles. Actually, by clearing that road track, I go up another.
Yeah.
Serta. La Serta. Okay, so I'll go here. That'll be 1, 2 points. And I'll go here, and that's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. See how it's.
How'd you get 2 points for this? Actually, you get 1, 2, 3 points for that one.
I didn't count that one. I didn't lay that one.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I laid.
Oh, you
these
laid
2.
this one.
I laid that one and that one.
Okay, got you.
Now I can build. Build here. Again, I'll pull these 2 off. Flip this over. Put a token on it. These 2 green guys are going to go here and here. That gains me 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice.
And we're still not scoring.
Yeah.
We're getting close to it with the greens. You could probably flood more greens out there.
Yeah, and I probably would start to do that, but
Right, but there we are. So I think we've about.
Yeah, I think we can talk about
let's chat.
this. Yeah,
So,
for sure.
All right. I think we gave you guys a pretty good sampling of what the mechanics of the game are. Now,
with the exception of overbuilding, I think we didn't do that, but essentially it's the same thing where you have citizens out in the right spots, and then you can build on top of an existing building with the next level.
Right, so you can put a level 1 on top of a level 2 on top of 1
and grab the
3 on
blue
top
buildings.
of 2. Yeah, so here's the blue one.
Yeah, so you can see. Well, you can't see now. You can see that the level 1 buildings, like the green buildings, have like 2 sides filled, and then the level 2 buildings have 3 sides, and then the level 3 buildings have all 4 sides, and you have like the nice, like I said, the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you're ultimately looking to do, is get a whole bunch of these guys out there.
Right.
But yeah.
By end game, right? I think that's where you're trying to head.
Exactly.
But look, I only had enough tokens for like 3 more buildings anyway. So
I know, yeah.
at that point, I guess we're looking to overbuild.
We're getting kind of close
to the last round.
Yeah, and I don't. So we've only played this with the 2 of us.
Yeah.
I like the game.
I do, yeah.
I'm eager to play it at a higher player count.
Yeah.
So this board is for 2 to 4 players. We didn't make any changes to the board for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And
outside of placing the citizens in the beginning of the game, you do seed
citizens.
Citizens in here to make this track go faster.
Yeah.
With only 2.
But I do feel a little bit like in these point salad games, it's almost like there's a literal salad for everyone to consume. So when you're only playing with 2, we like score massive amounts of points, and we have all this opportunity to gain whatever cobblestones we want. We can kind of build wherever we want to. Whatever citizens you put out, I kind of know what's going to be available for me my next turn. Whereas in a higher player count, I would expect there to be more citizens out in more locations, so potentially more building opportunities that we didn't get to see or don't get to see like in a 2-player game. So that's completely speculative because we've not played at a higher player count.
Right.
But those are the sorts of things that I kind of think about as we're playing. And I'm feeling like this might hit a sweeter spot at maybe 3.
I would think so. And to be honest, a lot of 2 to 4 player games hit their sweet spot around 3. They're not always great for 2.
Right.
But this one is actually kind of fun.
It is fun.
I do enjoy it. I think it's gonna. And this is not a full-fledged review. This is more of a first impression type video. We haven't played this game enough times to give it a full review yet.
Right.
Or with a higher player count, and you're going to see more of that because we just quite frankly, don't have the time to play a game 6 times with multiple player counts to give you a really fully vetted review. It's just not where we are.
I think you're going to start to see more of those types of reviews of older games.
Yes.
A little bit more thorough, but just to give you like a real impression of how we felt the first like kind of couple of plays just with us.
Yep. Yeah. So this one is definitely going to hang around in our collection for a while longer while we while we really start to kick the tires on this one and get an opportunity to play with a higher player count. I think mechanically, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like the scoring multipliers. I like the actual turn sequence because it's very simple.
Right.
But you can kind of string some good combos in there, which is always fun. Right?
What I appreciate about it is that you're stringing some combos together, but it's not overkill. Like I'm thinking of Millefiore, for example, which I know like we screwed up the rules the first time.
Yeah.
But then we fixed. Like we played it again and it had the same problems.
Yeah.
And for me, one of the biggest issues was that it just gets out of control with like, I'm going to take this action and then I'm going to do this thing and then that's going to trigger this thing. And it can be satisfying, but when it's just every couple of turns, something like that's happening, it's too much. And then you're scoring the whole time and it's just a lot to bookkeep and watch other people and what they're doing. This to me was like just enough, like you said, simple enough that it's satisfying to do a couple actions, and then maybe you get to do another thing, and then your turn's over and you grab some citizens and you're done. So
and the actions aren't complex to where I just get this other action. Now wait with me while I do all this stuff, and it's like, I did this other action. I'm gonna get 2 coins. Okay, cool. Right. That's easy. I'm gonna push this cube up. Okay, I'm gonna lay down 2 pieces of red, and they're gonna get me some more rewards.
Right.
Easy, fast moving actions, not overly complex. And that's what you see in some of these other games where they spin off these actions and they're like, these actions are like full turn actions.
Yes.
And you get like 4 of them and they're like, so everybody's going to sit at the table and watch somebody take their turn for 15 minutes. And you're like,
exactly.
Come on, man. Like, I just want my turn.
Yeah. So I really did appreciate that. And I like how you're building the city. Like thematically, I feel like the theme comes through in this. I was a Spanish it was a political science and then Spanish language and literatures major in college. So like I love Spain. I love the literature. I've been there. I love the city. And so to me, thematically, this like really kind of came through, and I could see it being accessible enough that like you could bring this into a Spanish classroom. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like just feel a little bit more immersed in the history. And they would enjoy it.
Yeah. I would agree.
So that I always really, really appreciate when the history comes through in such a beautiful way visually, but also graphically is organized and easy to play and is still strategic.
I agree. I agree on all points. So, like we said, we're not going to fully review this one. First impressions are we really like it. It's sticking around in our collection. If you're into point salad games, if you're into games where you get a lot of these combo actions and it's a pretty fast turn sequence, as you can see, then this is definitely one you might want to think about picking up.
Absolutely.
All right. So let us know what your thoughts are in the notes in the comment section. We'd love to hear it if this is something that would do well in your collection or not.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed the playthrough. We'll see you next time.
All right. We'll see you.